Hi YouTube, this is going to be my review of PowerRideOutlet.com. I know a lot of people are interested in purchasing scooters nowadays, and there's been a lot of discussion back and forth about Chinese scooters. Well, PowerRideOutlet.com is a place where you can buy a Chinese scooter. With that said, if you do buy a Chinese scooter, in summary, you really need some kind of mechanical background. You have to be able to change oil, you have to be able to change a spark plug, and basically do maintenance on it. So if you're not mechanically inclined, spend more money to get yourself a more expensive, lower maintenance, either Italian or some other type of scooter. Now, this video specifically targets PowerRideOutlet.com. I will say I ordered a scooter, a 250cc. They call it the Roar Chinese scooter. And when I first saw it, I thought I was pretty excited about it. I paid over $2,000 for it and paid for a professionally done PDI and also a road test. Well, I finally got it. It took about a month to get to my house. I ordered it on, I don't know, March. I didn't get it until like June. Long story short, it came all scuffed up. There was marks on it. Stuff that can be forgiven considering the price I paid. But what can't be forgiven is that I paid extra money. I paid an extra $50 for them to road test the bike. So the bike came with 2 or 3 miles on it. And I found out quickly when I started it up, while I had no problem starting up, it did have a problem overheating. And it took maybe 3-4 minutes, and the temperature gauge would be pinned all the way to the hot side. So I knew there was going to be a problem with this. I called them up and they told me, now you ready for this? Power Ride Outlet told me this, that sometimes during the shipping process things get jolted, and sometimes thermostats can break somehow. And I couldn't believe that that was the excuse that they were telling me, because that's one of the, if there's going to be anything tragic happening during shipping, you'd see it on the outside. Thermostats don't break so easily just because it's been jolted around in shipping. So whatever, I said, okay, send me replacement parts. So I got replacement parts for the handlebars and also got a new thermostat. Fortunately, or shall I say unfortunately, they did not give me any kinds of instructions whatsoever. So I have a buddy who works on motorcycles, and he was nice enough to help me with this little project. And long story short, I had to replace the thermostat myself. And frankly, it was a pain in the balls. We had to remove panels and the clips and all these screws, and it took at least an hour and a half of work to get this stupid thermostat in, and trying to figure out how to disassemble the scooter without breaking it. Before I took that step, I asked one of their technicians / mechanics to please email me instructions, or do what you can to help me out. And he's like, oh, no problem. I will take pictures and I will send you an email step by step, so it's very easy for you to do. Well, that turned out to be a lie, a total lie. To this day, I have never received any emails from him. Now, I did get the new thermostat, And fortunately, I was able to get it in. And now the scooter runs cool, which is fine with me. But what's not fine is their customer service. Pro Rider Outlet absolutely sucks. And on top of that, they lie. They will do anything to get your money. And then after that, it's many phone calls for nothing. Now, one of the other reasons why I bought this scooter was that it had a remote start button. You know, you basically push on the keychain and it remotely starts, which I thought was a cool feature, and it was also one of the reasons why I selected this particular model. Well, guess what? They didn't send any remote control start switches. Okay, and I complained about this back in June. I said, this thing's supposed to start up. What's going on? And they said, oh, we have to call the factory in China to get replacement remote starters. Okay. So that was early June. It is now September 15th. I just got off the phone with them, and they said, oh, you know, it's not uncommon to wait many months for these parts to come in. I said, really? Because when I was on the phone with you last week, you know, last time, you said it would take 2 weeks at most. So once again, ProRiderOutlet.com are a bunch of liars and crooks. They basically, I paid for this road test, which would have been a red flag. If you drove that scooter more than a block, it would overheat. So you can't tell me you put 2 miles on it and it still didn't overheat and blame it on, you know, some rough handling shipping. Really? So I could have used that money to pay, you know, towards, you know, help at least give my friends some money. It was insane. It was like they charge you for nothing. I didn't even think that they PDI'd the damn thing. With that said, I will try to link my videos about the scooter, which the scooter in itself, it's a Chinese scooter. You get what you pay for. So please be mechanically inclined if you decide to buy a Chinese scooter. But most importantly, avoid PowerRideOutlet.com. Okay? That's my review. They totally suck. They are liars. And I'm also going to call the Better Business Bureau on them. Thank you for your time.